Hey loves, I'm Sherry, your sweetheart. Hey loves, my husband is relocating to the UK alone, and in this video I am going to be showing you the final packing, how we packed all the things, the full stuff that he's traveling to the UK with. First of all, this is Dano milk. We got the full carton. The biggest size was for 71,000 naira. We got many other things like the kilishi that I mentioned in my previous video. This kilishi for 55,000 naira, and other things like custard, curry. We got nut cubes. We did not remove the packet since we heard it's safe. You don't have to. We also got some dried fish. I made a separate video on how it was when I got it newly and how we were able to preserve it for more than 2 weeks. We got suya spice, that's suya pepper. We also got blended melon. We got stockfish. We got breadfruit. I don't know if you know it, if you are Igbo. Not just Igbo, well, you should know breadfruit. That's just, you can search it on the internet. As for the Ziploc bags, we got them in the market. We just went to where they sell nylons, at the market there. We just asked for Ziploc bags, so we got Ziploc bags. In my previous video, you would see it. So we also got kuli. We got tiger nuts. You should know tiger nuts. This is the dried one. We got the dried one. This is soya spice. These things that I'm showing you, we got them like this in the market. The fish, the kuli just dried. The melon, we blended it. We got cocoyam powder. We got okazi leaf. And let's not forget turtleneck clothes. Thick turtleneck. I decided to label those things so that it would be easier for them to identify what products those were at the airport, just in case, So for everything we put in the bag, we use this hand weighing machine to confirm the weight, because we're entitled to just 23 kg bags, 2 1 8 kg and 1 4 kg. So we had our best man, Odogwu's best man, there to assist us. So for everything we put, we weigh. This particular bag, without putting anything inside, this box was weighing more than 3 kg, and Odogwu was not satisfied with that. So we even had to go to the market to get a normal luggage without iron in it. After we were satisfied with the packing, we decided to go out that evening to have a fun night. Went to Equinox. We also went to other places, about 3 places that night in Abuja, just to have a fun time, like his last Saturday in Abuja, in Nigeria. Odogwu's last Saturday or last day in Nigeria. So we had fun. The next day was Odogwu's departure date. It was in the evening. It was a night flight by 9 o'clock, but we went to the airport before that time. We left the house around 4. So these were the 2 bags that we got. We did not use the luggage again because of the weight. We did not want to exceed the 23 kg bags, the 2 23 kg bags. So we went to the airport about 4 p.m. We took a cab. I'm not crying. I'm a strong woman. But guys, for real, I'm a strong woman. Cry for what? Why should I cry? I will not cry. Okay, well, I did not cry at first, or I wasn't really feeling it when Odogwu was on his way to the airport. Like, I wasn't really feeling that I was going to miss him. I was just, okay, it's finally time to leave. We've been preparing for this day. If not that plans changed, we would have traveled together as we wanted, but plans changed, so one person is going first, then later I will join. If you don't know all this story, then you have to go back to my old videos so that you understand from the inception how this journey has been, so you know how it ended now. So we finally arrived at the Abuja airport, and gradually I was beginning to feel that, oh, this is actually true, it's real. I'm not dreaming. My husband is actually leaving me here in Nigeria, and I'm going to go back home, wake up in the morning and not meet him and not see him. But then I was consoled with the fact that I am going to join him soon. Soon by God's grace. So we finally arrived at the airport. So these are his 2 23 kg bags, exactly 23 kg bags, and we had this man who came to help pick his bag. The handbag is holding is a 4 kg for his laptop. So when we got to this point, the entrance points, they refused us entrance except for the person, the passenger. Is it the passenger? Yes, except for the person that is supposed to travel. Only passengers allowed. So only Odogwu went inside to check in, while I and Odogwu's friend, we were outside waiting for him to check in and come outside. Honestly, I was already angry. I was sad because I had plans. I wanted to film a whole lot. After about 1 hour or more, Odogwu finally came out. Guys, I had tears in my eyes, but I was still forming the strong woman that I'm not going to cry. I was already missing him, so we had to look for somewhere to take snacks because Odogwu was hungry and he was going to stay at the airport till 9, okay, when it would be time for boarding. So we had to just check where we could get something to eat at the airport there, so we got snacks. After we finished eating, we went back to the airport to finally check in and say goodbye to Odogwu. So these are his boarding passes. He will stop at Istanbul first before heading to Manchester. And of course, I got my goodbye kiss. At least let me use this to survive the weeks, the months, yeah, that I'm going to remain in Nigeria. I'm not crying, guys. I am not crying as I'm even making this voiceover. Oh my god, I am not crying. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so for the next episode. So this was the video that Odogwu sent to me. I forgot to mention that we took pictures together as at the time we went out to get something to eat. And this was the picture of him when he landed at Istanbul and immediately landed in UK, in London. He called me on video call. And that is it. These are pictures of him in London. Right now I am going to be showing you, I made mention of the fish, the dried fish that I bought and how I preserved it, so keep watching. So guys, these are the dried fish. I managed to preserve them for up to a month or even more than a month because I got them like more than a month before Odogwu's final departure date. So each of this was about 13,000 naira and they were tied in a bag. For many days I was always drying them outside. I was always drying the fish outside for sun to heat it up, but even after doing that, I noticed that after a few days I started seeing worms, not like worms, like tiny insects and worm like, you know, those kind of worms that eat fish. So I saw those things inside the fish, like they were really much. So they were eating the fish up and making it like powder like. Yeah, they were eating the fish up and making it powder like. So when I noticed that I was losing part of the fish, like most part of the fish, I decided to heat it up using the oven. So this was what we did with Odogwu bouillon one. So he assisted me to heat it up using this oven. Please ignore how dirty this looks. Honestly, this was the best thing that we did, that finally killed the worms inside this fish. Like the heat was really much for them to bear. So they started coming out, the worms started coming out of the fish. So it was the only thing that killed them. So after microwaving them, we wanted to bag them just like that with the eggs, but it was taking so much space, and we decided to just break them and take just the fish itself, and we excluded the head. We kept the head in a separate bag and then the fish in a separate bag, just for it to be easier. If you've watched to this part of the video, thank you very much. Please do well to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I do not take your love for granted as usual. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.
Been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago.